The specter, once a cursed vessel, became a symbol of hope and redemption, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, light can prevail. Isabella Thorne, the guardian of the island, remained a part of its history, her spirit intertwined with the land she had vowed to protect. The island flourished, its secrets safe under her watchful eyes, a beacon of serenity in an ever-changing world. Chapter 7. The new dawning generation passed, and the memory of the specter's cursed voyage faded into the annals of maritime history. Yet, among sailors and explorers, the legend of the enchanted island and its guardian persisted. Maps now marked the mysterious isle with cautionary notes, and its reputation grew as a place of both wonder and awe. In a small coastal town, a young woman named Eliza Hawke grew up hearing tales of her family's fabled adventures. She was the great-granddaughter of Captain Eliza Hawke, and though the stories seemed like fantastical yarns to many, they were part of her heritage. Her grandmother, Emma, often spoke of her own father's bravery and the noble sacrifice of Isabella Thorne, Eliza's great-aunt, who became the eternal guardian of the island. Eliza, with her wild, curly hair and piercing green eyes, shared the adventurous spirit of her ancestors. She felt a deep connection to the sea and a curiosity about the legends that shaped her family's past. On her 21st birthday, Eliza decided it was time to uncover the truth behind the stories. Armed with her grandmother's tales and an old map that had been passed down through generations, Eliza set out to find the island that had become a cornerstone of her family's lore. She gathered a small crew of trusted friends, each eager to be part of an adventure that promised mystery and discovery. Their ship, the Starbound, was a sleek, modern vessel equipped with the latest navigational technology. Yet, as they sailed into the unknown, Eliza felt a strong kinship with her ancestors who had braved these waters centuries before. Chapter 8. The journey begins. The Starbound sailed smoothly through the waves, its crew guided by Eliza's steadfast determination and the stories she had memorized since childhood. The voyage was long and treacherous, filled with challenges that tested their resolve. Storms battered the ship, strange currents pulled them off course, and the ever-present fog seemed to obscure their path. Despite the hardships, Eliza remained resolute. She spent her evenings on deck, studying the map and rereading her grandmother's notes, searching for any clue that might lead them closer to the island. Her crew, inspired by her unwavering spirit, worked tirelessly to keep the ship on course. One fateful night, as the moon cast a silver light over the sea, Eliza noticed a faint glow on the horizon. Her heart raced with anticipation. "There!" she shouted, pointing toward the light. "That's it. The island." The crew sprang into action, steering the Starbound toward the distant glow. As they approached, the fog parted to reveal the rugged cliffs and verdant foliage of the enchanted island. The bioluminescent plants glowed softly, casting an ethereal light over the landscape. Eliza and her crew anchored the ship and prepared to go ashore. Armed with supplies and the map, they made their way through the dense jungle, guided by the soft light of the plants. The air was filled with the sweet scent of flowers and the sound of gently lapping waves, just as the stories had described. Chapter 9. The Guardians' welcome. As they ventured deeper into the jungle, Eliza felt a strange sense of familiarity. It was as if she had been here before, guided by an unseen force. They soon reached a clearing, at the center of which stood the ancient tree with its bark adorned with strange symbols. Eliza approached the tree, her heart pounding in her chest. She reached out and placed her hand on the trunk, feeling a surge of warmth and energy. The air grew still, and the soft, melodic voice that had once spoken to her ancestor now filled the clearing. "Welcome, Eliza Hawke," the voice said. "You carry the blood of those who have protected this land. What brings you here?" Eliza swallowed hard, her voice steady. I seek to understand the legacy of my family, to honor their sacrifices, and to ensure that the story of this island and its guardian is never forgotten. The air shimmered, and the ethereal figure of Isabella Thorne appeared before them. She looked just as the legends had described, her eyes filled with wisdom and kindness. "You have the heart of a true hawk," Isabella said, her voice filled with pride. "Your ancestors were brave and noble, and their story deserves to be told. The island is a place of magic and mystery, and it needs a guardian who understands its value." Eliza nodded, tears in her eyes. "I will do whatever it takes to protect this place and honor my family." Isabella smiled. "The island has been waiting for someone like you. Its secrets are safe with you, and its magic will live on." With those words, Isabella's figure faded, leaving Eliza and her crew standing in awe. The clearing seemed to pulse with a new energy, and Eliza felt a profound sense of connection to her ancestors and the land they had protected. Chapter 10: A New Beginning. Eliza and her crew spent the next several days exploring the island, uncovering its secrets and marveling at its beauty. They discovered hidden coves, ancient ruins, and plants with remarkable properties. Each discovery reinforced the importance of preserving the island's magic. Eliza kept a detailed journal of their findings, determined to document the island's wonders and ensure that its story would be passed down through generations. She knew that the true value of the island lay not in its treasures, but in its history and the legacy of those who had protected it. When it was time to leave, Eliza stood at the edge of the clearing, the ancient tree glowing softly behind her. She felt a sense of peace, knowing that she had honored her family's legacy and ensured that the island would remain a place of wonder and mystery. As the Starbound sailed away from the island, Eliza looked back at the disappearing shoreline. She felt a deep connection to the land and a sense of fulfillment. The story of the ghost ship and its voyage to death had come full circle, and a new chapter had begun. Eliza returned home with her journal and the tales of their adventure. She shared her story with her family and the people of the coastal town, ensuring that the legend of the specter and the enchanted island would never be forgotten. And so, the tale of the ghost ship, a voyage to death, lived on, a testament to the bravery, sacrifice, and enduring spirit of those who dared to explore the unknown. The enchanted island, now a symbol of hope and wonder, remained protected by the legacy of the Hawke family and the guardians who watched over it. Chapter 11: The Whispering Winds. Years passed, and Eliza Hawke became a revered figure in maritime circles. Her journal, filled with detailed accounts of the island's wonders and the tales of her ancestors, became a treasured document. Scholars, adventurers, and curious souls flocked to her small coastal town, eager to hear her stories and glimpse the map that led to the legendary island. Eliza continued to sail, often visiting the enchanted island to ensure its protection and maintain her bond with its guardian spirit, Isabella. She felt a deep sense of responsibility, not just to her family, but to the island and its secrets. One evening, as Eliza sat in her study surrounded by maps and artifacts, a young man entered. He was tall and lean, with dark hair and inquisitive eyes that sparkled with curiosity. "Miss Hawke," he began, bowing slightly. "My name is William Foster. I've heard of your adventures and the island you discovered. I wish to learn more and perhaps even see it for myself." Eliza studied him carefully. There was something earnest and sincere about his demeanor. "What draws you to the island, Mr. Foster?" "My grandfather was part of Captain Hawke's crew," he replied, his voice filled with pride. "He spoke of the island and its mysteries, and I've always felt a pull towards it. I want to understand the legacy he was part of and contribute to its protection." Eliza nodded, her heart warmed by his words. "Very well, Mr. Foster. I will take you to the island, but you must promise to respect its sanctity and the sacrifices made to protect it." William agreed, and soon they set sail on the Starbound. The journey was challenging, but Eliza felt a renewed sense of purpose with William's presence. He proved to be a capable sailor and a quick learner, his curiosity matched by his reverence for the island's history. Chapter 12. The Guardian's Test. Upon reaching the island, Eliza and William disembarked, making their way through the now familiar jungle. The island seemed to welcome them, its bioluminescent plants glowing brighter as they approached the ancient tree in the clearing. As they stood before the tree, Isabella's spirit appeared, her gaze assessing William. "You seek to understand and protect this land, as your ancestors did." William nodded, his voice steady. "Yes, I do. I want to honor their legacy and ensure that the island remains a place of wonder and peace." Isabella's eyes softened. The island requires a new guardian, one who understands its magic and is willing to protect it at all costs. "Are you willing to take on this responsibility?" William hesitated, glancing at Eliza. She gave him an encouraging nod. "Yes, I am," he replied with conviction. "I will protect this island and its secrets." The air shimmered, and a gentle breeze rustled the leaves. Isabella smiled. "Very well. The island accepts you as its guardian. Your bond with it will grow, and you will come to understand its true power." Eliza watched with pride as William's connection to the island deepened. She knew that with him as the new guardian, the island's legacy would be in safe hands. Chapter 13. The legacy continues. With William as the new guardian, Eliza felt a sense of fulfillment. She continued to sail, exploring new territories and sharing the story of the enchanted island. Her journal, now filled with even more discoveries and insights, became a valuable resource for future generations. Eliza and William maintained a close friendship, their shared bond with the island strengthening their resolve to protect it. Together, they worked to preserve the island's secrets and ensure that its magic remained untouched by the outside world. The coastal town where Eliza lived flourished, becoming a hub of knowledge and adventure. Scholars, explorers, and storytellers gathered to share their experiences and learn from one another. The legend of the ghost ship and the enchanted island became a cornerstone of their community, a testament to the power of bravery, sacrifice, and the enduring spirit of exploration. Eliza, now older and wiser, looked back on her life's journey with a sense of pride and gratitude. She had honored her family's legacy, discovered the truth behind the legends, and ensured that the island's magic would live on. Her story, and that of the specter, would be told for generations to come, inspiring others to seek out the unknown and protect the wonders of the world. Chapter 14. The Eternal Watch. In the years that followed, Eliza Hawke became a legend in her own right. Her adventures, chronicled in her journals and shared through countless retellings, inspired a new generation of explorers. The island, protected by its guardian William Foster, remained a place of mystery and magic, its secrets safe from those who would exploit it. Eliza spent her final years in her beloved coastal town, surrounded by friends, family, and the artifacts of her many voyages. She often visited the island, finding peace and solace in its beauty. As she grew older, she knew her time was drawing near, but she was content, knowing that she had fulfilled her purpose. One peaceful evening, as the sun set over the horizon, Eliza sat by the shore, watching the waves gently lap at the sand. She felt a familiar presence beside her and turned to see Isabella's spirit, her ethereal form glowing softly in the twilight. "It is time," Isabella said gently. "You have done well, Eliza. Your legacy will live on, and the island will remain protected." Eliza smiled, feeling a deep sense of peace. "Thank you, Isabella. for everything. As the last light of the setting sun dipped below the horizon, Eliza closed her eyes, her spirit joining the eternal watch over the island she had come to love. Her story, and that of her ancestors, became a timeless legend, a beacon of hope and wonder for all who sought to explore the mysteries of the world. And so, the ghost ship, a voyage to death, ended not in sorrow, but in a new beginning, with the island and its guardians forever watching over the seas, a testament to the power of bravery, sacrifice, and the enduring spirit of exploration.